The weather for Los Angeles, well, we're going to have some of that low cloudiness during the late night through early morning hours, becoming mostly sunny though during the afternoon, and a little bit cooler. The overnight lows in the upper 50s with the expected high tomorrow in the mid-70s. Right now, 76 in Burbank, Long Beach has 71, and at the Civic Center is 70 degrees. That's 21 Celsius.
Alright, it's a nice jam. What the hell is this song, seriously? Oh, it's not even Silver Gunner. That's just straight up Vapor Funk. Huh. That sounds really freaking good. Alright! Wing transition! So, little special thing. Later on, Max will join us on this little adventure for a while, because he was also very excited, and he's gonna do a little bit of co-hosting with me. Yay! So cool. Also, I had no idea that Stanley had controller support. That's nice. So. Let's get this baby rolling. I'm excited. Everyone's excited. Let's go. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Yes. Have you actually played the Stanley Parable before? Like, we're not talking just did you start the game and finish like one ending. Did you actually play Stanley Parable? Yes. until the computer's barely visible. Yeah. Please enter the current time. Oh god, we're only gonna be here for wait a minute. Oh god, why is it? It's 2:15 a.m. Right? My goodness. Yes, has to be PM. Wait, is AM? God damn it! I keep forgetting. Is AM the time at midday, or is it PM? Every time I am PM now. God damn it, Max. I'm a fucking idiot. Right, PM, past morning. AM's in the middle of the night. Well, maybe it is in the middle of the night. Right, let's turn on this as well. There we go. So people can hear Max as well. Accessibility settings can be yes venue. Yes.
Are you sure it's not 2 a.m.?
With my mind, with my brain capacity, maybe it is. Oh, cool! Nice little recursion effect. You don't see that many times. Oh, even in the options, the recursion effect is there. That's cool. Field of view, 90. Perfect. Oh, that's gonna piss people off if I do 90. But that's how I play Minecraft as well. On 90p.
I mean, same.
You do too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 80 just because like people won't like that if I do that. I can see for fucking miles. One hand walking. Hold left and right mouse buttons to... Well, I'm playing with controller. Huh, you could play the whole game with just one hand. That's interesting.
I said like there's many options.
Yeah. Show subtitles. Definitely this. Yes, yes, yes. Enables translated labels on top of in-world text. Wow. That's cool. Additional text next to no gameplay critical. Content warning. Oof. Oof. Ooh. Just a little bit of spoiler probably. This seems fine. This is fine. Oh, we don't need 8 times anti-aliasing.
Why is your screen not at 60 hertz?
Oh yeah, why was it? That's weird.
There you go.
Can I go? I can't even go 4K. This game fucking sucks. No. I don't need anti-aliasing. That's fine. Simplified controls. Listen, if the player can't find the interact button, just make every button the interact button. Anarchy. Where's the anarchy? What do you mean I'm supposed to press the anarchy?
If you miss some fingers.
Press the anarchy.
Fingers.
Where's the anarchy? Oh man, sad days. Let's do this. The end is never the end. Never the end. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Never the end. Loading. The end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I miss you. I miss this narrator.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
But that's the original.
And then
Until-
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Someone could make a documentary out of this, because this is a very, like, real scenario.
I'm sure if you not leave, he's gonna say the line again.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure.
Like, if you do your work, the same work every year, and then suddenly something happens and it stops you from being able to do the work, what is the human mind gonna tell you what to do?
Yep.
I know I think in my case, I will be frozen solid and like in disarray and in panic. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Like, what's next? Did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't say it again.
I think the narrator didn't say anything for me just sitting here because I'm already moving. I think he says something if you take if you
don't move and
yeah,
set the
at
PC.
All. At all. I can push on the phone. Well, okay.
More buttons.
Wait. Oh, that's just the sound of me pushing my gamepad button. You cannot jump. First achievement unlocked. Thanks. I got 2 achievements. Not jumping. Yeah, we're gonna see about that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story
Yeah,
in
fuck
any
this game!
way. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No!
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yes!
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
Not yet.
What do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I did this in the original game. I think this is one of my favorite favorite gags. No, I'm still not done with this gag. Fine. Oh, okay. I have to begin the game again. I have to. That is my favorite. So you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Let's do it again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Putting my middle fingers up. Yeet.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Could it be that the trailer for this game is
for
part
its
of the game?
and witty commentary into the nature
like
of
the
video
first
game
couple
structure
seconds of the trailer
and its
it was
examination
like,
of structural narrative tropes.
We're really going to
now that you're here, what do you think?
But now that I'm playing
this
it,
a fun
it's
and
kind of the
unique
same
place
game,
to
isn't
be?
this?
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points, and so many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Long time no see.
He did tell us it was going to be longer if we did the other option.
Named Stanley.
Oh. Oh my
who
god.
people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly
It's like a box here I'm standing
gangly.
on.
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Cha-cha-cha.
It goes again.
Now the game is waiting for me to press restart the game.
Button.
Oh man, I could keep my voice face for this whole game, I think.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Hidden computer. Didn't people find out that the papers like actually had like readable text?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up, dude. I'm doing my thing here. Ooh, buttons. I love pushing buttons.
You sure love to push my button.
Oh, shut up.
And then I lose all passions every time.
What's this? Evading input. Ooh. Oh. Wait.
There's a password.
Can I go back? Did one of the computers change, perhaps?
The corner. There's one in the corner.
Really?
I mean, there's one more in there, but on the other side as well.
No, that's not here.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah. That one guy just does. How does he work? How does 432 work? He only has a fucking pencil sharpener.
It's two sharp pens, okay?
His whole fucking job is to sharpen the pens.
Someone gotta do it, and he's saving time for everyone else to do it.
For some reason, my job doesn't feel as soulless anymore.
Yeah, this one clearly is taking your soul away. Oh, it's in the corner here.
Yep.
Did you click it?
Yeah, I clicked it before. That's why it says input received 1. There's another one there. And he's playing solitaire. That rhymes.
Classic.
Mondays. I do too.
The real question is game is always like, what's interactable and what's not?
That's why I'm clicking.
You sure love pushing buttons, huh?
Oh, look, the meeting of the coffee cups.
Look, who for real will put the fucking damn mug on a chair like
When
that?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
First,
You
I'm
can
gonna.
tell me what to do.
I will do what he says for now. Oh, shiny computer.
Instruction.
The outside is very bright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Throw some bevel on all the text. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
This reminds me of the cards from American
that's so
Psycho.
cheesy.
It even
What?
has bevel on all the text.
Do you see? There's a pie chart about the slides.
Yeah.
What?
Rate of increase in graph per slide. Oh, please no more charts. Please, I'm begging, stop. The boss appreciation minute. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Oh, okay.
Mental issues go brrr in the game.
Ah, the broom closet ending. Later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. I'm playing this with gamepad. I'm actually surprised it works.
Am I the only one with like double-sided door always triggers me in video games?
Yeah.
It's like it was open from the inside. You come inside, now it opens from the outside.
I think I've never seen this before.
Do you know the rules how you decide which side is the door open?
Yeah, I do. They
How?
always have to go inside the. Wait. Yes, they always have to go inside the room.
Normally, a door should always open towards the side of the room, which will compose the mass of the people. That can have more people. Oh, there's likely to be more people.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for
Something's-
breakfast, money crisp.
Something about emergency feature, blah blah blah, safety thing.
Well, all in all, it means someone made rules for doors.
Of course.
Who puts a gun to a panda?
For a second,
Business.
I thought that was Kung Fu Panda, but with a gun.
Business strategy. Hello, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Exactly. How could I have known this? Easy. Good. Oh, that's interesting. A mouse like a
Stanley
little mouse
just sat
thing
around twiddling his
appears when I'm
thumbs.
close to it.
Trying
Doesn't
to
matter
input
where I'm
anything on the
looking.
device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, I don't know, so I won't even try.
I don't even know if there's a way to find the code.
2845.
I think there was a thing like that actually shows
Oh,
the number.
what's that? In the corner, there's a white thing.
Yeah, it's just lighting being weird. I guess it reflects off the little side of the
Okay, yeah.
bevelment.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Shut up. That's literally telling. I'm doing what you're telling me. I don't know the password. Spooky.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I did it in the fucking dark.
I'm surprised it doesn't say anything for that.
Aw, yeah. I didn't even saw the numbers. This was so dark.
Yeah, it is dark.
It is very dark.
4 streamers.
As dark as my soul. Ah, much better. Dun 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 dun. I don't even remember where this
Descending
leads.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. The lighting.
Just gonna be AFK.
The lights
for 5
rose
minutes.
on an enormous
Okay.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
According to the story, I do. Computers.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number
no,
of an
got fired.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
This guy is a
monitored in
file-
this
is a
place
cabin,
where
file
freedom
cabin.
meant nothing.
527 is literally just a file cabin.
Do we
bet
know the
all-
name of our Sharpie sharpener?
There is something here. What is that? Can I? Oh, I can zoom. Urgent. Employees should never, under any circumstances, attempt. Oh, falling down here. Yeah. Yeah, I can literally just whoop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh no!
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, you are listening to a narrator,
Here
so
was the proof.
it's like you're making
the
your
heart
own
of the
decision.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Oh,
or
yeah,
content.
this is this room.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wait a minute, computers.
So basically, let's destroy computer.
Oh. 1, 2. Three. Oh, 5. Where's 3 and 4? Oh, I think one of the numbers is missing. Three. And I think I see one up there. Ah, you can't go there yet. Okay, then I know what to do.
Yeah, that reminds me of a very old joke in a very old cartoon.
Yeah.
And it's a boy that used to always do like jokes on everyone in his school. And at some point, he bought 4 pigs and labeled them 1, 2, 5, 4, 5.
And when
Yeah.
at last he found the source of the
They
wind's
always wondered
power,
where the third one was.
he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything
exactly
it
what
stood
cartoon you mean.
for.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I hated that show.
Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It was so annoying to me.
We are so boomers.
We really do. Oh no, it's Andy. Even someone in chat.
Oh, yeah.
Blackness
We're so old.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I don't remember this.
Same.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
I mean, this is just a national park
And
outside the
Stanley
factory.
was happy.
Yeah, but you get to be happy.
You just stepped outside to the park. It's all you did. It's not like some Skyrim adventure.
Shh, let people believe.
And we're back. Click, click, click.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it's multiple playthroughs. But the computer's at a different spot this time. I have to finish the game 3 more times till something happens. Alright, we got ourselves a mission here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
Turn
on his
all the
left.
PC on.
Yet there was not a single person
360
here
going
either.
through the
Feeling a
conference.
wave of disbelief,
And
Stanley
right into the
decided to
broom.
go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I love these.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
It's not empty. It's got wrenches. It's got tape. I wouldn't call this empty. Not at all.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As
There
it
is, the door.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
There's something to interact here. It's the door, clearly. I don't know what this game.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
I don't know
Standing
what the
around
game's
doing
getting
nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here.
Hey, maybe we're doing what we want.
confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
There is a choice here. Leave the door
whatsoever.
open
I
or
never would have thought to
closed.
mention it.
What is the purpose? What choice will I
Maybe
make?
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Alright, that's
I hope
what the
your friends
meme
find this
is. Oh, I forgot about it. I forgot that that's the meme.
It all
Stanley was
happens
fat
in
and
the
ugly and
closet,
really,
Odie.
really stupid.
Yeah.
He probably only got the
I
job
thought-
because of a family connection.
I forgot,
That's
and
how
I
stupid he
legitimately
is.
thought
that
that
or with
that
drug
is,
money.
uh,
Also,
like
Stanley
some
is
people's
addicted to
favorite
drugs
ending.
and hookers.
I forgot that that's the meme. Just saying it. Oh, god damn it.
Well, I've come to a very definite
I fell for
conclusion
it.
about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation
What are
like
you
this,
talking about?
the responsible thing is to alert someone
I'm on
nearby
the gamepad.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take
So
their
much
place,
dialogue for a
making sure
closet.
they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Do you really think he's just gonna wait for you to do it before opening his mouth again?
I think I think this is the, yeah. I think he's done. And I think we're done as well. Let's go.
Well, this
second
closet was
player.
nice.
It's good to have you on board.
Yeah,
I guarantee
until we go back to
you
the
can't.
room.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
I think he's
Perhaps
talking
there's a
to me
monkey
now.
Nearby you can hand
Hey,
control
you
to.
too.
Fish, fungus.
Because he said
Look,
second player.
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly
Oh,
picky.
right.
I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
You're
Like
playing
you
now.
listen to someone else.
You're playing now. I love how this little piece of tape actually has a collision. See, there is something in this broom closet. It's weird and interesting collision. It means this whole shelf isn't just one 3D model. It's like, it's a shelf with several 3D models.
I mean, it's a nice shelf. Not often you see a chef having so much importance and so much views in a game.
Closed it. Motherfucker.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speedrun. Oh wow, we're closing this door? Oh no, this door was open.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
Speedrun.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oops.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling
8-4.
books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
8-4 at the end.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the
Oops.
boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
I guess we're both not listening.
2845.
Okay.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Sheer luck
He
indeed.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Are you gonna branch out soon?
Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The
When we get
lights
to the
rose
big
on an
mind control
enormous room
facility, I'm
packed
gonna
with
press the
television
yes button.
screens. What horrible
Actually, I'm
secret
just
did
gonna-
this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let me die. There we go.
Oh. Not dead.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013,
Ooh.
getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And
No
you
way.
all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the
Nice!
bottom of the mind control room ending.
It's not a
If
bug.
that enhances
It's
your
a
perception
feature.
of the value of
It's
these
a
updates.
feature.
Isn't that what you crave? New content.
content.
Always
I love
more
new content.
more content, more.
The
And
whole
I'm here
point
to
of the
give it to
Deluxe.
you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't
What?
hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
yes.
We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control
I'm
Facility.
gonna look this up on
Well
YouTube.
done.
If the song is not called like that.
Good job, you did it.
David Bowie.
Good job.
Good boy.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
It's David Bowie.
You jumped
Oh,
on the
boy.
catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Yeah, now it's an ending.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams.
Hopes and
Railings
dreams.
don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job,
Good job,
you did
you did it.
Good
Good
job,
job,
you
you
did
did
it.
it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job,
job,
you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
You did it.
Awesome! I got the bottom of the mind control facility shaft ending. This is different.
Oh.
Uh-oh. New content. No, I'm scared of new content. Forget it again.
No. You go along. You go along.
Oh. It's diff. What? Why are we here already?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No.
he entered the door on his left.
No, I need the computers. I need to hit the computer.
That was a checkpoint. Door on the left.
Yeah. You bastards.
One day I'm gonna get you. And I'm gonna push
Yet
your
there was not a
button.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Enjoy it, Oli.
I love the broom closet ending. It's my favorite ending.
It's so fun in the closet.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Need for speed.
So what was the code already?
The moment he entered his manager's office,
2845.
froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Shut the
Kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Oh,
so he
now he's gonna
relaxed
take
for a few
longer.
moments with some calming new age music.
When you're being dished by the narrator.
I didn't let the
Feeling
narrator
soothed and
talk.
rejuvenated,
There we go.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
There has to be a speedrun of this game. You got no chill. And it got no chill.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights
let's do it
rose
again.
on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
gonna try
secret
something.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom and nothing. We can be together forever. Reminds me of Rijkaard's voice actor. We can
This
eat the
mind
gods
control
forever.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Let's
It was
Beyblade.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
How many streams is this gonna be?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
360.
Stanley decided that this machinery
Button
wouldn't...
press.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Bullshit.
You know what? To hell with it.
But people have been analyzing this
on the
place
clock.
for
These are precious
fucking
additional
hours.
seconds.
There's
Time doesn't
nothing.
grow on trees.
They literally tried everything.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
I don't want to be powerless.
It's a tragedy.
You're
You wanted
powerless.
to control this world, that's
No.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big
Hey, that's
boom
20 more
and then
seconds that I can have fun struggling.
no ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
There we go.
I
I
will
had
be
to raise
laughing
you.
at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever
Happily
after.
ever.
Oop.
We back
How
at
does
the.
this microphone sound?
Huh?
How does this microphone sound?
Sound pretty good. What did you change?
It's
All
a new
his
microphone
co-workers
that I
were
had
gone.
for streaming, but I never
me.
used it.
Stanley
Oh,
decided
I
to go to the
see.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
You were
simply
just
missed a memo.
quiet. Can you raise it up a little?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Where's it? Oh, it's in a different room this time. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
It
his
said it's already at
co-workers.
maximum.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to put my volume higher.
I did already maximum.
Oh.
Let's see. Maybe I can go in here. No, that's also maximum already.
Let me see what if I do that. Is this better?
This is a lot better.
Better? Alright.
Let me just lower you now. I found the best door ever. Oh! Where is it? Yay!
Yay!
You got it! Oh, do I really want to go in here or like look for the? I have to find one more PC because I haven't clicked the button.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
see
was
you
not the
went,
correct
like,
way to the
classic
meeting room,
DNG
and
avatar.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You can just admire it.
Just look, don't touch.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Actually say something. It's
Stanley
just too hard
simply
to
stood
read them.
here, drinking it all in.
Drinking, okay.
What a waste of texture.
What do you mean waste of texture? Because you can't
The
read
paper.
them?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all
you have
your
to dig through the
co-workers of
files.
mysterious but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
And so
He
he detoured
did.
through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
God, there's so much things to do.
So much to do, so much to say. So much to do, so much to say. Ah, it just loops. Yeah. There's not even a door sound effect. Dun, 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 dun.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I see this as a sign.
Fuck you.
Stupid narrator.
If only he said no. No, you won't.
Yeah. Or like if we stand long enough in front of it, it's like, look.
Coming to a
It's
staircase,
barricade for a
Stanley
reason.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
you.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Ta-da! Quella sorpresa. Da, 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 da. I can't. This fucking song is stuck in my head. And the more I play this game, the more it will be.
The song about the bit.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Yeah,
Facility.
it's a song in this game. Da, 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 da,
Although
da,
this
da,
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Faster.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I am strong. Yes. Death won't kill me. I will kill myself. The end is loading. Whoa! You got it. What? Oh, no.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Right.
it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Not until I can say happily ever after!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Oh, no, I do remember. It's just I did this ending only once. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Yeah,
What
sure.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Good question.
Good question. Ask yourself.
Yeah.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Obviously.
I love the fact we consider the doors that were like on the right after leaving your office. They were just going to void. They're just fake rooms.
Yeah.
They don't exist. Are those all the painting that we can find?
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, nature painting.
Yeah.
I see.
Which one is your favorite?
The first one on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's nice.
Has a good vibe.
Hmm.
Which
Now
was
that,
yours?
now that we got that sorted out.
One thing at a time.
The Office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when the buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Wow. Hey, there's a solitaire one. Yeah. Finally, I got to hit it. Credits. I guess this is this is kind of the ending you can get for, like, the end of Stanley Parable. And that's it. If you get this ending, you're fine. But who would be fine? No one. Boss's office. Scenes from the development of the boss's office. Wow. I mean, not much was done here, let's be honest. There's so much to see, so much to do. So what's wrong with taking the backstrack? You never know if you don't.
Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? End this injustice forever. Nothing there.
It's cool.
Shoot. Well, try the other one.
That's cool. Yeah, I've been here only once. Freedom ending. Oi. Oh no, I missed something, I think.
It just trolled you.
One of the desks from... Oh. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Okay. Freedom ending. Beta version. Monitor room elevator. Countdown room beta version. Cool. Yeah, just... Zending. Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Yeah, this is really the development ending. Oh, creepy. Lighting? Trailers. Oh. 4 major teaser trailers. This is the first one. Creepy.
Now you get the Deluxe edition.
Yeah. I wonder if this is gonna spoil the Deluxe stuff. Huh?
You're going to die. It's gonna ring. What?
Or it's gonna just count that again.
I
Sure.
didn't expect that.
Fuck you. Ah,
That's a nice museum.
yeah, it really is. A museum. Narrator emails. Oh. I appreciate your previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have a fine selection of desert boots. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck and what?
And talking what?
How's the game going? I hope it's as good or better than the first one. Well, cool, man. I guess this is new content in these emails. Oh god, I don't even know where the Oh, Stanley's office, different versions. This is the version we got. Where is the ending to this? I think I just have to press start the game again.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh no, don't do me,
Undertale. You'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
Genesis
It'll be
ending.
your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let
kill
time
everyone.
choose for you. Don't.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I did it! Black screen! I'm just too good.
Do you do that or you not? The only way to know is to remove the pause button. It's like the Shrinder cat.
The fucking bone crash sound. Oh, it's... Oh. Ah, there we go. I thought it's gonna start let me be stuck in the black screen until I press.
Stanley
Start the
decided to
game
go to the
again.
meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself
Whoa.
and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's going on outside?
It's raining.
It's like raining, yeah. I want to have rain pouring down on me.
Are you serious?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard
Huh. I didn't heard that rain before. I was like, maybe there's something new down there
Stanley
now.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his
See,
co-workers.
now the rain
he
isn't
never
there.
functioned well by himself and constantly needed
Random,
support and
maybe.
guidance from others.
Yeah,
So the
it's
thought
a
of
random
total
event. That's
solitude
cool.
was terrifying to him. No matter how hard Stanley
Also, I
looked,
kind of
he
remember
couldn't
that
find a
one
trace of
these
his
desks had
co-workers.
something underneath them, but I might be wrong. There was also a speedrun ending if you go back to Stanley's room at a certain point in game. Like, you can advance really far and suddenly all the doors open all the way back to Stanley's room, and if you make it quick enough, you get a new ending. Wait, there was again no computer where I can press, right? Oh, the password. Let's go to the new content.
Oh,
More content.
new content? What does that mean, new content?
Well, what does it mean?
You tell me.
That seems
Oh.
ominous.
Like, are we supposedly expected to answer that ourselves?
What if I want to go over there? Alright, fine, let's do this. Uh-oh. We're literally loading into new content. That's funny. Oh, spooky. Welcome to the,
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No problem.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
That's so cute.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
It's what, like the Corona update?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds
the way
delightful.
he said that.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Can we go over there?
Only way to find out.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh no, it's gonna be meta. The new content just...
Is it broken?
Oh no.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's gonna be like 2 minutes of new content and that's it. This is what you wanted, right? It's new content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Shut up. Let's go back to the elevator. Oh no. No way.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Fuck yes!
We can now jump.
Only in a
Hey,
circle.
you gotta jump all those times.
Woo! Finally!
Ding, ding.
Oh, now I'm sad again. Did we break the machine and like
Bow,
reset it?
bow.
Oh, that's a very tiny machine. Okay.
Is that it?
That was
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
it? No, that was all the...
Another elevator.
That was
Stanley,
the entire
I
Ultra
have to
Deluxe.
say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And
Wait, what?
There's more. Very
More
good.
than 1,000 hours?
I knew
he-
there had to be something else.
If he
Let's
started
see.
to read the
I'm
dictionary,
ready for whatever it is.
then it will be 1,000 hours more. Is this gonna be meta against all games that do new content really shitty or something? Oh, I hope not.
I mean, as soon as there was like 5 seconds of new content, they could have called it a day.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
There you go.
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh no, it really is!
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Imagine having a great Imagine having a great time with the narrator.
Or he just restarts my game.
Where's my choice in there? What?
Uh-oh. Something got weird. Now
we broke the game for real this time.
I think now the Ultra Deluxe actually starts. Stanley has found himself in a new office.
I like the fact that this picture is right there.
Yeah.
Just to fake it.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What?
What?
Yeah, okay. Oh my god, my fucking brain. You know what I saw when I saw blue, white, and yellow?
What?
Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts.
That's very specific, but okay.
I hate myself.
You got the cloth and the foot.
Yeah, I hate myself.
You're just missing the skin.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
I mean,
it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Boomers.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh.
What?
He did it. He made Elden Ring in Stanley Parable!
No, please.
I know. Oh, is that the freedom ending? Can we finally explore it?
Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
What?
They made sure I can't go outside.
I think I'm not sure, but maybe the door on the other side is the good exit from the other ending.
Memory Zone. Oh, this looks like a VR chat world. Don't forget, Stanley Parable. Zone, sweet zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Oh,
Remember
boy.
back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
It's 2013. And Stanley Parable was released. So specific. Stanley Parable. Collector's Edition. Audience Award. Stanley Parable. 2014 Independent Game Festival. A Stanley Parable. Joke face. What? Good times. Let's begin again. What if I hit begin the game again here, though? No. I don't want to look at this. This reminds me of work way too much. Postcards. And exactly these kinds of stands is what we deliver. on my first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2014.
Oh no, they're so like cliche.
Yeah. Oh, it's so boomer. A trip down memory lane. The soundtrack. Smile because it happened.
That's nice.
What? Did it cost $1?
The frame they $1. Oh,
The Stanley Parable demonstration.
the demo.
Yeah, cool. Ah, the achievements. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement.
Yep.
Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Hey, I will get this. I will get that achievement if I start at the original now. But I didn't even have the original on my Steam. I stole it.
Interesting. They're awarding their own game in their game.
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Development Team. Nominee British Academy Award. The Stanley Parable. Game Innovation. British Academy Games Award 12 March 2014. I think these are real. And then again. Oh wait, no, hold on. The first one was Game Innovation. The second is Debut Game. And the third one is Story. New video game releasing today. Okay, now that's fake. New York Times. Hold on. We got a new game. That's one of the endings. Where it falls down. I remember that. Wow. Oh, okay. Now I see how this geometry is working. Jesus.
It all makes sense.
I didn't expect a song.
It's in French.
It is.
Well, I met you, my friend. But here,
And over here is where I
It's
get
also-
reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph
Too
of
bad I couldn't
games
translate it all.
journalism. 10 out
Shit.
of 10 from
thought it's just gonna continue.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and
Perhaps the
all-encompassing the original
Dear
Stanley Parable
Esther.
was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
Skyrim
It's no
is on a
games at
free.
It isn't even a Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk
aww.
with an hour of new elevator content.
I didn't expect that.
I wish I heard more of the song.
Yeah, me too. Well, we gotta go back here again then.
One more reason to come back.
First of the... I mean, that's the default, like one of the Half-Life 2 citizens. Pretty sure. Why is there 2 ways now? Hmm. This is gonna open up later, isn't it?
The fuck is this?
Knowing your city. Huh.
Ah,
Oh, you remember the doors? Oh, gosh. Can I press the small button? French? No, it's just 2 doors.
I mean, it's discussable.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, the door opens again. Also this one, which you can't even go into. Unless we are very good at finding little bits of hitbox geometry. Perhaps this chair.
Alright, start trying to break the game.
Never and always.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
New content of new content.
Content over content. Oh. We're playing Half-Life?
Oh no. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh,
Surely
no.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no, the Steam reviews.
It's like they didn't do this for real.
Here we go.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
No.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Wow. Yeah, this is it's meta. But because of course it is. That's what the whole game is about. It's meta.
There's
It's
reviews everywhere.
Oh my god. Literally crates full of reviews. Shipping containers. Oh man. Whoa. Oh, okay. I thought this was like a weird geometry. No. I have to deal with those shipping crates. You know that at my work, Max? I have to deal with those. And they're also full of bad reviews.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
Steve
What an
reviews
awful
everywhere.
memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
It was fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it is.
The final review.
It's the final review.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
But
Well, yes.
But
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Are you this serious?
Oh no. Skip button.
They made a single fucking room just for that negative comment. Just displaying in a big cage.
And here it is.
One single
Go ahead and give it a
skip
shot.
button.
I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want
Oh my
silence,
God, we're
then
literally
by
sitting here
goodness,
waiting
that's
for
what
him
they're
to
going
finish.
to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all, until the end
I
of
think
time,
he
at
intends
which
you to
time
press the
everything
button
all at
now.
once,
Yeah,
so,
but-
now you see, blah, blah, blah,
You
blah,
wanna
blah,
hear
blah,
it?
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
also,
blah, blah.
I think
We've
he's gonna
eaten
be,
too
like,
much and it
really
can't
happy
be
that
just
we
yet.
don't
No,
skip.
no, until
Like,
245.
yes, we do
Oh, he's
enjoy
gonna-
it
I
all.
think he's gonna be mad because they're gonna put the
Backwards,
button
the
for
deduction
nothing.
therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
No, he's
It
mad
went
that he
on for
added the
nearly
button.
10,000 years, until just
Like, he doesn't-
yesterday,
but he doesn't
here
say
and
it.
there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it
no.
is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we
Oh,
all,
no.
until the end
Is
of
it-
They did it
time,
purpose,
at
on
which time
purpose.
everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working
245?
backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and
Oh
never a
my
moment
God.
before
Oh, I
lunchtime.
wonder if there's
It
achievement
can't
for
be.
staying here
It's the only
way
thing
too
there
long.
is. How many billions left until
Oh,
so
it's
much
just
more than
looping.
forever ago? Which is why
Damn
I
it.
say...
It's a passion test.
The story and the choices,
Yeah,
or what
which they
have
did
you,
before.
and therefore, by becoming it is, so
Remember
on and
the
so
fire
forth,
baby?
until inevitably, we all,
Yeah.
until the end of time.
There is an
at
achievement
which
for
time
staying there
everything
way
all at
too
once.
fucking
So,
long.
now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten.
We've eaten.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue
no,
full
we're
of
frozen in
unnecessary
time and we hit
verbal
this?
flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
We can hit it
of
again.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Oh, no,
Not
they
that, of
want me
course,
to
you need
press
a
it
description of
again.
it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are or were or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a
Erecting.
monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite?
He's making
You
it
see,
very
it could
hard
in fact
now.
be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and
He's
not
testing my
making choices,
passions.
and that they are both affecting
And
you
your viewers'
and not affecting you
passions.
at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah, See, now you've gotten me going back to Manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other.
God,
in which
no,
case,
are you
the word I am not
serious?
sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Treatise, Manifesto. 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 Treatise, Manifesto.
You can hear the clock in the background.
Yeah. And it's actual real time, isn't it? No, it's not. Why did they ask me about the time?
Manifesto. Treatise, Manifesto. Treatise, Manifesto. Treatise, Manifesto.
Alright, let's skip it.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial, something along the lines of, "This game is the best game." Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time.
Skip!
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I
just want us to press it again and again and again,
the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it.
He told us not to press it again.
How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere
I'm as far away from the
other
skip
than
button as possible, dude.
There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all.
Trying.
I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door.
We need
as
a
long
door.
as it can open and lead from
Oh my
one
god,
room to
he's
another.
already looping.
I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button.
What if this is an aux and we need to not press it so we can continue the game? Otherwise we need to watch all of it.
Alright. Finally. One with my own mind.
God.
Oh. Alright. Max. What do you think of the Ultra Deluxe so far?
I've just not too much found of that new exclusive content.
Yeah,
I think they purposely made us hate the skip button because someone wanted it.
Oh, I can't.
Like, you wanted your skip button? You wanted your Here's your fucking skip button.
I can't believe that the Ultra Deluxe is like against itself in a meta way. Oh.
It's just spitting in the face of people who did bad reviews.
The game had its own universe, kind of. Yes, it was a game inside of a game, kind of, but like, it never has gone like so out of the fourth wall that we literally go into the fucking Steam reviews.
Like, it acknowledged itself as a entity, a video game in our world.
You break the game, Stanley. Now what do we do? And not you made Stanley go through the fucking Steam reviews, and now look what we're shit dealing with now. Fucking hell. I wonder how long he's gonna take. It reminds me of the time I waited for the bus and the bus just didn't show up and I had to wait for the next one. And I didn't even know if the next one is gonna show up at all. Like, what if the next one is not gonna show up again? And the one after that too. I could just walk my way to the destination, but instead
press the skip button.
Yeah, okay.
You're alluding to yourself now.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it.
Please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked.
Press it. Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh my God, how long has it
Stanley,
been?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed,
Ready to
Stanley.
skip?
Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore.
Soon.
I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again.
Okay.
And I have cast a shadow onto
Press
the
it.
wall. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying, don't you?
He's doing it again.
And
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity. For
That's it.
He's tired of talking.
Or he's dead.
All true.
I mean, how long has it been now? 5 years?
Probably more. We went from 2 weeks to a year.
Yeah. Oh, the fire alarm.
The battery's not good anymore.
Oh, how long does it take for a battery on the fire alarm?
Depends. A couple of years, sometime less than a year.
Yeah, right. Creepy. Even the clock has fallen down. The battery on the clock also has stopped. I'm surprised there's even branches left on the little thing.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up.
Shut up! Perfect. Oh, for goodness.
That's a way to shush him.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's like a spell on the ground.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never
the
end,
no.
Is never the end, 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 is never.
I like how the subtitles even change. Like there is
something. How long did he record this? God dang.
Never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
It could be a very well done loop.
Never the end, is never the end, is never the.
How much longer?
Until he dies.
Until we die.
Even your viewer is telling him to shut up.
What if this whole thing is gonna be on a loop and I have to press begin the game again?
Just press it again. You'd know.
Oh no. There is something continuing.
Oh no.
We've been here for so long, the pipes are starting to rust. Oh!
What? That's what a damage for you? We can start to hear the wind outside.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of the next one.
So we're gonna skip ahead until there's a fucking hole in the wall, eh? What happened to the narrator? Did he... Oh wow, this reminds me of...
I'm surprised it's not worse than that.
Yeah. But we still can't move on.
Is the clock still on the ground? Or it started to like...
No! Not the clock, Chan! Not Clockoon.
Oh no. Well...
That's beautiful. Okay, now this is a lot of years. It's been so long that nature has developed its own music.
Where's the? Oh, the clock is still stuck under the rock.
Yeah, oh, poor clock coon.
Oh my god. That's so scary.
Oh! Oh no!
Wait, what? Like, the terrain changed?
It's been so long, the plants all died out in the world.
It's very dark.
Did the sun? Like, is the sun gone?
Fuck.
Oh my god. Starbucks. You know what that reminds me of, right?
Did that fucking skip button just like pushed out just to show us that we can press it?
Yeah, it always did that so far.
It's like click, click.
We cannot spam it. It has to like push out before being able to press again.
We still cannot see outside, huh? Is my clock still there?
Clock,
Yeah.
Chan.
Did that fucking clock survive? Alright, let's skip again.
It's just a lost memory. Oh, oh, oh! Wow.
Oh, dang! I
The
told
whole-
you the room, that the terrain has changed. Like the geographic, has changed.
I was right. All plants died out, but the sun didn't die. Good for us.
How did we survive without eating?
I mean, we were just frozen in time. Nah, fuck this. Let's press the button.
Oh yeah, you're right. no, go slow.
I can't. It's broken. That's it.
What?
Yeah, it's broken.
What? There's walls?
Oh no.
What?
Wow. I guess this is an open world game now. You wanted more content? Here you go. Oh, is that the ending?
What the?
Was that the ending? It is. Holy shit.
No way. Oh,
There
we should
was-
have pressed it again.
We couldn't. It was broken.
Okay, you tried?
It didn't push out again to signify we can press it again.
Wait, phone is ringing?
This one.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe
Bruh.
you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Stop it!
The dangers of recorded messages. Oh, I just realized where's the narrator. Huh? That wasn't like that. Oh, I think. Still no computer I can put the input on. Yeah, we're still not. New content.
No,
So-
they didn't dare do that to us now. After
Super-
we just got out of it.
Super Mario Bros. New. But
New Super, new
When
Mario
Stanley
Brothers.
came to a set of
Oh.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
weird.
I think you still haven't pressed the no button at the end, right?
I did.
You did? I think I missed that.
Yet
Wait,
there was
which-
not a
which
single
one?
person here
At the end, I
either.
asked you if you want to
Feeling
terminate
a
it.
wave of disbelief,
Terminate
Stanley
the mind
decided
control.
to go up to his
You
boss's
only did one
office.
ending
and
at the
coming
end.
to a
I did.
staircase,
I
Stanley
pressed
walked
both of them.
upstairs to his boss's
Ah, okay, I
office.
think I missed one.
Pressing yes opened the freedom, and pressing no did the self detonation. Oh, thanks for opening the door already. That's nice.
Here's
of you.
the door, just go.
Yeah. Wait, where am I going with this? Oh yeah,
we haven't went downstairs.
Yeah, that's not where I wanted to go.
Too late.
Fuck. All right.
I think there's like some like elevator at some point. You have to go down. Oh, that's at this one.
More elevators. Holy shit, this game sucks.
Make you critique. Go give bad reviews. Maybe in the Deluxe edition they're gonna talk about you.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did that. There was nothing else to be done.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Yeah, we
packed
did
with...
all this. There was nothing else to be done here. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone.
There we go. Music
What
is
could it
back
mean?
and everything.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're back to normal.
Now the computer is back, right? No! New content. All right.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
The what?
Is it gonna skip? We're not gonna watch the whole Ultra Deluxe advertisement, right? It's loading for a long time. Yeah, it did actually. Skip it. Nice. Content. Folio.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh
They didn't dare.
What if this actually is Stanley Parable 2?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
I was surprised it actually hidden like its second game inside to say Deluxe.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yes.
He knows what we wanted, and they delivered.
They wanted me to glitch up the table, and so they did. But now what?
Now, find something to do.
I feel like I can actually get there. There we go. No, because it... no, okay, I won't try. I could go up here too. No, that's it. Huh? Testing 2 printers at the same time.
Some people need instruction to know how to do that.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
Oh, yeah.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yep. Potential.
Nice TGA. Cool. I would say it's more modern, centralized instead of future, but alright. They're back! 2 doors! Yeah!
Hell yeah!
They know exactly how to advertise this bullshit.
Oh, they were. Oh, I see what they did here. It's a different. I see. It's a different
Logos.
logo they made for Stanley Parable 2.
Thanks for attending my meeting. Adorable. Aw.
I think it's just the laptop is painted on the big screen.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh no, there's
Oh.
2.
Oh no!
Why do I feel they just added like the copy of it and it's
Now,
like
to be
got,
clear,
all right,
I
we call
haven't
it a
quite
day.
nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable
Oh, I
2
feel like
is
we're
going
actually
to
gonna
be.
see a second
But let's
Stanley.
take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Oh, it's not even
I
done,
figure
huh?
that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. What else? Who took the red marker? Me! I fucking love this bullshit. Oh man.
That joke right there on the board.
It sent me. Oh, just copy paste. But they know that. They know they copy pasted. And they did
They
it
know.
yeah, and they did it on purpose.
You ain't going there.
Yeah. No.
You sure aren't
Ooh.
going there.
New features.
I mean,
Thank you.
That's
Thank you,
something
everyone.
everyone wants to see. Everyone comes
everyone.
to see new features.
Look, Max, it's a representation of my streams.
Wow. All seats are empty.
No matter
least-
how many new features I add.
At least your moderator is there. Your moderator is there.
Oh man, okay. He's laughing his ass off.
I
Oh,
did
man.
see you looking at us.
That just sent me. Oh, looks beautiful.
Hey, so much effort for
Go
extra
on,
release.
try out some of the new features.
Stanley Parable 2, Reassurance Bucket. Merch! Hey, I just released new merch.
Oh no.
The end is never the end. Again. Whoa. Oh no. Really, Stanley? Like an HD Stanley? Oh no. Did it just say free and new easy achievements? Oh. There he is. Stanley Parable 2. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh.
I would say get well someday. It's more not. It's
You
more
know,
like sarcastic,
sometimes
it's
when
more
you
like
solicit
my
another
humor.
person's opinion, it
Yeah.
makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday,
Oh.
step-niece it is.
We're back
Fuck
at
you.
it, huh? We're back at not giving me any options.
Not being in control here.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Or actually,
Oh.
maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh no, they're everywhere. They're multiplying. Two. Two. Free, new, easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Get it here.
Tell me if it actually pops on your screen.
It definitely. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works.
No.
Get yours right now.
Now here's
way.
something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
They make a whole room just for that.
Clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Aww. I hear you typing furiously on your controllers.
I tried.
You're much like, gamers, we hear you.
I tried, Max. I really tried.
I know you did. I know you did. Backpack.
What
like,
else?
Backpack.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
A lot. I need to stop soon, though. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. Ooh, I love this. I love these dark rooms.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Ah, it's so dark. Oh my, oh.
No.
Wow. There's probably
God,
6
it really
of them.
is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, what are those markers making it so hard?
Okay, infinite hole.
You wanna go into the infinite hole?
Kinda. What the fuck does it mean? I have to go there. I don't fucking know. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna jump in the infinite hole, and I think that's where I'm gonna stop it. Alright. Time and depth. Distant, space-time. Distant, past, distant future, falling. Hole like infinity.
The more you
Space-like
fall
infinity.
between distance, space-time, and distance past future, the more you become whole like infinity. The longer it takes, the deeper you get.
No, this doesn't make any sense. We're jumping in
the more
somewhere
time you
between
take,
past and future, like so the present, and we fall from distant space-time to distant space-time into the future. This doesn't make infinity, but okay. Oh, nice. It just keeps going. Infinity, falling, more hole, depth, space, I don't know, science.
How do you
More.
explain this component here? Science. Okay.
Now that's something I can work with. Yeah, that's kind of infinity. It's finite infinity, which is really weird.
Surrounding area.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
You just want to jump in it, don't you?
I kinda do. I mean, this whole game is a hole, an infinite hole to jump to.
At this point, this whole game is a joke.
Wasn't it always? Wow. Oh! It's like a painting.
That's dark. You can jump. Look up.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Thank you.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've got
Wasn't there a scene in Portal 2 that was also an infinite hole?
You can press the teleport button to
Falling down with
back up to
Gladys.
the top, and we
The
can
potato.
continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? What is it gonna do? It's infinite. I do what I want.
The sound.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep
It's
hole.
the infinite sound.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh!
Okay, well, good for
Knew
you.
it.
You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually
down
fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah, blame it.
Look, things
Blame
got a
it on
little
me.
heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the
I wanted to
telephone
False
fall into the
advertisement.
infinite hole so I
up to
could
the
stop
top
the
of the
stream
hole
of
and we can
falling
move on.
infinitely.
I'll
God
just be
damn
up here
it!
when you're ready.
What if you don't do it?
I mean, I
You
could
just decide
end the
to
stream
stay in
here.
there.
I could end the stream right here. This will be perfect now.
That
Never
would make a
return to the
nice,
surface.
nice screenshot for the last this episode. Is it truly infinite?
Well,
Guess
one of
that's
the
it.
graphs shown was actually finite instead of infinite. It's just very, very, very large. Infinitely.
The time it would have taken to dig that hole, though. You'd be sweating down there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I
That's
have
long.
to stop here. I'm gonna have to prepare a little, take a shower, collect a couple things, dress, and then
And you stream.
catch my bus. So, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Max, thanks for co-hosting. This was really, really nice and fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Gee. Tomorrow's I don't think will be a stream. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. My parents finally planned something. But I'll see you all next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Da, 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 da. Wing transition.